Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the ADK Rock and Metal channel, and today we are going back to a recent song, but it's a band that we checked out the other week, and the band is Kittie. They've just dropped a recent new video called Fire. Now, we did a review of their 1 Foot in the Grave, which they repeated so many times.
We couldn't believe it. How many times I repeated that line?
The song that was targeted for wrestling fans, as I put it. Anyway, I wanted to see, because we sort of said at the time, it sounded like a massive song style direction for them to go. It felt like a completely off kilter, considering they were a really aggressive band. And feedback we had was actually that's been specifically targeted. They wrote that for a particular reason, and it was producer. Everything else on the album is much, much heavier. So I thought, do you know what? Well, we've got to give them another chance on this one. It's not that we didn't like it, but it just felt a little bit commercially poppy and directionless or aimless, in my opinion, on the 1 Foot in the Grave. So we're going to check out Kittie and Fire. We will stop it at the 1 minute mark, or as it's only a 3.5 minute song, I'm going to do it at the halfway point, I think.
Yeah, all songs on this album, by the way, are below 4 minutes.
Cool. Always good. Let's check it out. I thought I'd stop there before we get into the next bit. Okay, we're pretty much coming up to the halfway point, give or take, for 10 seconds or so. First impressions, Andy?
First impressions was, I'm not going to be too impressed with this. I don't think I was blown over by the one we done the other day, but I'm really liking this. Really heavy, crunchy riff to start with, and she's almost got like a Danny Filth vocal style at the very beginning, and the harsh, aggressive vocals, which consist of most of what she's sung so far, I'm really, really digging. I'm really, really liking that. Did I comment last time that I didn't like the sort of innocent, girly, clean vocals? Or was that a different artist?
No, you said, I think it's not too dissimilar to The Warning, if you actually take a step back from the clean chorus of that song that we'd reviewed. Yeah, the song is 1 Foot in the Grave, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, she's dropping in just the occasional line in that clean style, but if it was like full on growls throughout, I'd be absolutely loving this. But I mean, really enjoying it so far. Contrary to one we done earlier, I'm not really taking any notes of the video. I'm just absorbing the song and really enjoying the song. So couldn't really tell you what's going on in the video. It's a good performance video. The fact that she hasn't got a mic works, and from what I'm taking in, I'm liking the look of the video as well.
Okay, Kirk.
So this is track number 1 on the album. I've actually reviewed this. I'm just looking at my notes because I'll be publishing it soon. I enjoyed the album more than I expected. This is one of the weaker songs on the album. I think it's a bit of a cliche, that intro. It just reminds me of that like pogo new metal thrash that System of a Down used to play. They relied too much on the down tune guitars, and they're kind of shapeless in this song. I do like the bass production, though. That's really growling, isn't it, underneath the mix. She's very strong on vocals, but Dave, I'm going to ask you a question, right? If you take her vocals out, they're playing riffs that could be on a Soil album from 2000. I don't think they're playing death metal musically. She's given it a harsh element, and I do really like that harmony. By the way, I think that's, you could even use that as a chorus. You know, when she does that haunting up and down type. I don't know if she's doing it, but that's really impressive. But the song itself, if you listen to this with headphones, they're not really doing much with the riffs, in my opinion.
No, I agree. I mean, so riff-wise, this is groove metal. This is just pure groove metal in a way. It's not anything more than that. The vocals are giving you that heavier element. You've got the eerie, clean vocals, and that's where she's gone from a clean singing to an eerie, clean singing, which works really well on this. I love the harmonizing bit, the oohs and the ah bits, which is very Alice in Chains.
Yeah, definitely.
So this reminds me of Drain SDH.
Drain, definitely, yeah. I would say
I can hear this influence massively through this. So this is just a heavy version of Alice in Chains with female aggressive vocals over the top and a bit more groove to it. Which is fine because I'm a groove guy, so this is much more acceptable. I like the even balance of the vocals. If there was much more heavy aggressive on there, it probably would lose my interest if it went too much down there. But I would also say if it was all clean vocals, I would also lose interest in this. It needs that mix of vocal styles to kind of keep you moving along the journey. Video wise, yeah, I'm enjoying the video. I mean, this is, especially, I mean, from a clean point of view, I remember, all I can tell is the first Kittie album, her clean vocals sucked. They really did. She was not a good clean vocal. She was a very scratchy, aggressive vocalist without a lot of depth to it. She's obviously over all these years since she's been doing it, she's been developing her vocal ability, and she's in the best form of her life at this point in time. So yeah, let's play this to the end. Okay, there we go. Kittie and Fire. Okay, around the rooms. Let's kick off with Andy this time.
Yeah, not much more to add other than, yeah, really, really enjoyed it. I am going to definitely check out this album. Did you say it's a recent one, Kirk, if you reviewed it?
Yeah, it only came out 2 weeks ago, Andy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worth checking out.
Yeah, I mean, we go back to the age-old subject of mine about regarding band names. Now, when you first put Kittie on a couple of weeks ago, Dave, I thought, you know, here we go, another video to review.
Yeah.
Same again today, but I absolutely loved that. I mean, I think the vocals are brilliant. Really suits the sort of the heaviness of the music. There's almost like a sort of doom breakdown in that second half that we
Gonna
watched.
say it, yeah.
And the vocal delivery as well. I was thinking, where have I heard this before? Similar to Power Trip by Chimera, just not the lyrical content, but the sort of the phrasing and the syllable count and everything. That just came to mind. But yeah, really good track. I'll definitely check out the album, but I would certainly have completely overlooked a band like this because Kittie, probably infers it's a female band, and obviously it is, but it's not going to grab my attention as a band I should check out. But seeing that music video, hearing that song, I definitely will.
Kirk.
Yeah, I'm pleased you mentioned Chimera, because I think this band, we shouldn't judge them by that 1999 debut album. Most of my favorite bands wrote shit debut albums, so these can be held to a higher account. It's a good album. This song, though, to me is one of the weakest. Very unimaginative. The guitar, she's just ringing fifth chords and relying on the drop tunings. They're too reliant on the vocals, which are excellent in this song. You can even hum that ooh and ah harmony, can't you? There's so much vitriol and aggression when she does the louder, more evil type death metal vocals. The bass was carrying that song. I really like the bass production in it. But yeah, it's just a bit shapeless. That for our viewers, listen to the last third of the album. Track 10 is unbelievable. It's called Eyes Wide Open. And that is basically just thrash metal, down tuning, really crunchy. It's almost like James Hetfield at the microphone. Brilliant song. One last thing I'll say, though, Dave. You know that Machine Head album that most people hate from 2016, Catharsis?
Mm-hmm.
It's because they're accused of going back in a new metal direction. It's because it sounds like this. You don't need to take out that. You don't need to apply that to Kittie, though. I think they need to be judged on what they are. So the album's good. This is one of the weakest songs on it, in my opinion.
Okay, so I was going to say, for that mid breakdown, that went new metal to me. That was more mid than anything else. But I would also say the whole of this song, if you slow this down by point 25%, it's a Doom song. It is literally just sped up Doom. Like, that's the Doom riff if ever I've heard one. And actually, if you think about the whole track, you listen to some of those bits, you listen to that chorus, you slow it down by 25%, it's Benthic Realm.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I was listening to that and just thinking, if I just imagine this slowed down, this is going to sound like Benthic Realm. And the problem is, because they've sped it up, it's turned it into a groove metal track, which means it feels shapeless, whereas it hasn't. You're making the riffs feel too quick rather than giving them room to breathe. If they'd made this slower and sludgier, it would have had more weight to it. But it works fine as a groove track. But I just certainly find it funny when you listen to it and go, just getting that tempo right can change the whole dynamic of a song by having it the speed. Like, this was probably about 110 BPMs. If they'd played that and recorded at 90 BPMs, it would have changed the whole dynamic of that track completely and given it a completely different feel. But to me, this just feels like a sped up Doom track. But it works really well. I still liked it. Yeah, good track. I'd be interested to check out the rest of the album. But there we go. Kittie and Fire. Now, if you enjoyed our video today, please do like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.